What if I told you that one collection account could be costing you dozens of credit score points and potentially thousands of dollars in higher interest rates? The good news is that not every collection account is reported correctly, and consumers have rights when it comes to challenging inaccurate information. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step process that many consumers use to address collection accounts on their credit reports. Make sure you stay until the end, because I'm also going to share the biggest mistake people make that can hurt their chances of improving their credit. Let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. If you're trying to buy a home, finance a vehicle, qualify for a credit card, or simply improve your financial situation, your credit report matters. Collection accounts are among the most damaging items that can appear on a credit report. They signal to lenders that a debt went unpaid and was eventually turned over to a collection agency. But here's something many people don't realize. Credit reports often contain mistakes. That's why the first step is always verification. Step number 1, pull your credit reports. Before you do anything else, obtain copies of your credit reports from all 3 major credit bureaus. Don't assume all 3 reports contain the same information. Many consumers discover that an account appears on one report but not another, or that details differ between bureaus. Carefully review every collection account. Pay attention to account balances, collection agency names, dates, personal information status of the account. Create a list of anything that looks suspicious or inaccurate. Step number 2, look for reporting errors. This is where many opportunities are found. Credit reporting errors are more common than most people think. Look for accounts that don't belong to you, incorrect balances, duplicate collection accounts, incorrect dates, accounts reporting after they should have aged off, information that doesn't match across bureaus. Even small discrepancies can be important. The goal here isn't to find a loophole. The goal is to make sure the information being reported about you is accurate and complete. Step number 3, request debt validation. If the collection agency is actively attempting to collect the debt, consider requesting validation. This means asking the collector to provide information showing the debt belongs to you. The amount claimed is correct. They have the authority to collect the debt. Keep copies of everything you send and receive. Documentation is your best friend throughout this process. Too many people rely on phone calls alone and later have no paper trail when questions arise. Step number 4, dispute inaccurate information. Now it's time to dispute any information you believe is incorrect. When filing a dispute, be specific. Don't simply write, "This account is wrong." Explain exactly what information is inaccurate and provide supporting evidence whenever possible. Examples might include identity theft reports, payment records, account statements, correspondence from creditors. The stronger your documentation, the stronger your dispute. Credit bureaus are required to investigate disputes and respond according to applicable regulations. Step number 5, review the investigation. Results. After the investigation is completed, review the outcome carefully. Many people make the mistake of assuming everything was fixed. Don't assume. Verify. Check updated reports and compare them to your original records. If corrections were made, save copies for your files. If information remains that you still believe is inaccurate, continue documenting and researching your options. Step number 6, understand the difference between accurate and inaccurate information. This is extremely important. There are many myths online about credit repair. No legitimate company can guarantee the removal of accurate negative information simply because you don't like it. However, consumers absolutely have the right to challenge information that is inaccurate, incomplete, or cannot be properly verified. Knowing the difference will save you time, money, and frustration. Step number 7, build positive credit. Going forward, here's where most people fail. They become obsessed with removing negative items but ignore building positive credit. Even if a collection account is addressed, your long-term success depends on healthy credit habits. Focus on making payments on time, keeping credit card balances low, avoiding unnecessary debt, monitoring your credit regularly, maintaining older accounts when appropriate. Positive payment history is one of the strongest factors in most credit scoring models. Before we wrap up, here are a few mistakes to avoid. Number 1, paying for expensive, guaranteed credit repair promises. Number 2, ignoring collection notices. Number 3, failing to keep records. Number 4, disputing information without evidence. And number 5, expecting overnight results. Credit improvement is a process, not an event. If you found value in this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more credit education and financial tips. Also, leave a comment below and let me know. What's the biggest challenge you're facing with your credit report right now? I read as many comments as possible and may answer your question in a future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.